Right now is 6:38. We do want to bring you some of the top stories that you may have missed.
Yeah, this week marks 15 years since Timmothy Pitzen went missing.
Yeah, you might remember him. The National Center of Missing and Exploited Children released this new age progressed image that shows what Timothy might look like today as a 21-year-old. He was just 6 years old in 2011 when his mom, Amy, picked him up from school in Illinois. The two then spent 3 days in Wisconsin visiting water parks. And Timothy was last seen on surveillance video at the Kalahari Resort in Wisconsin Dells. His mom, Amy, was found dead in a hotel room in Rockford. A few days later, she left behind a note claiming that Timothy was safe with people who loved him and said, "You will never find him." But what happened to Timothy still remains a mystery to this day.